My first kiss is so embarrassing because it didn't happen until grade 12, people.
She's such a prude, man. It's crazy.
I'm not a prude. It's because nobody liked me. I wasn't into that stuff. So, yeah. So anyways, grade 12, we got really drunk for New Year's. We went downtown on the GO train, pissed. And then we like hung out with randos like down by the lake. And I ended up making out with this guy, Nick, for the very first time in my whole life. Made out with him, sloppy tongue, everything. Made out with him on New Year's.
Random guy.
Yeah.
Your first kiss
First kiss.
Random.
And then he got my number and then he called me the next day and left a voicemail on my parents' message machine. Hey, it's Nick. Like it was so embarrassing.
And did you know what you were doing?
I think so, because I had like watched a lot of, I mean, I knew what I was doing. It was grade 12. Like I knew everything about sex by that point. I just hadn't done anything yet.
Were you nervous?
No, because I was drunk. I always was like, I have to be drunk for my first kiss because like I don't want to be sober and like it'd be weird.
I was sober. I was in real young.
How old?
I was in grade like 7. I was at Bible camp. There was this boy who dressed like, he was white, but he dressed like a rapper. And he wore a backwards visor and really baggy clothes. And it was our last day of camp. His name was Brian. It was our last day of camp. And normally in camp, the boys have to stay on one side of the camp and the girls have to stay on the other side of the camp. But he invited me to come to his cabin.
Which is not allowed at camp.
No, no, no. And I went, and then I was giving him a hug goodbye. And then he's like, look up. And I was like.
He said, look up, and then he just kissed you?
And then I kept putting my head down. He's like, no, look up. And I put my head down, and then he kissed me, and he.
Okay, we don't need to reenact it.
He stuck his tongue in my mouth, and I was just like this is the mouth, and this is my hand.
Okay.
This is his, this is his mouth, and this is my mouth. And I was just like. And then I was
like a cat drinking milk.
And then I ran away, and then I felt really embarrassed that I was a bad kisser. But he wanted to like. Oh, also the whole entire camp, everyone was like, you guys should kiss. And he was like, when are you gonna kiss me? When are you gonna kiss me? And I was like, that was my first kiss, and I've had a lot of kisses since.
Well, I'm glad I waited because mine sounds more exciting than yours.
Yeah, but you were drunk.
Yeah, but I like knew how to kiss.